Life is full of challenges. Every day we encounter situations that test our resolve and push us to our limits. It's normal to feel anxious sometimes. These feelings are a natural response to the uncertainties we face. Anxiety is a part of the human experience. It connects us all, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles, but we don't have to let it control us. Stoicism offers practical wisdom that can help us navigate through these turbulent emotions. It helps us manage anxiety and live better lives. By adopting Stoic practices, we can find a sense of calm and clarity. In this essay, we'll explore Stoic techniques. These time-tested methods have helped countless individuals find peace and resilience. You can use these techniques to overcome anxiety. They are simple yet powerful tools that can transform your life. Anxiety often stems from fear of the unknown. We worry about what might happen, creating scenarios in our minds that may never come to pass. We worry about things we can't control. This constant state of worry can drain our energy and leave us feeling helpless. This worry can be paralyzing. It can stop us from taking action and living our lives to the fullest. It can prevent us from living fully. We miss out on opportunities and experiences that could bring us joy and growth. Stoicism teaches us to focus our energy wisely. By concentrating on what we can control, we can reduce our anxiety and find inner peace. We can then find peace even in the face of uncertainty. This mindset allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. This essay will guide you through key Stoic principles. You'll learn how to apply these teachings to your daily life. You'll learn practical techniques to manage anxiety. These methods are designed to be easy to understand and implement. We'll explore the dichotomy of control, negative visualization, mindfulness, and rational reflection. Each of these concepts offers unique insights into managing our fears. You'll discover how to incorporate these practices into your daily life. With consistent effort, you can build a foundation of calm and resilience. We'll keep things simple and actionable. Our goal is to provide you with tools that you can start using right away. You'll be equipped to start your journey towards a calmer, more resilient you. Each step you take will bring you closer to a life free from the grip of anxiety. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. Let's begin this journey together, one step at a time. The Stoics were philosophers. They lived in ancient Greece and Rome. Stoics believed in facing challenges with courage and reason. They understood that anxiety was a common human experience. They developed powerful techniques for overcoming it. Stoicism teaches that anxiety comes from our thoughts, not events themselves. It's not the situation that causes us anxiety, but our perception of it. We often worry about things that might never happen. We attach our happiness to things outside our control. This realization is key to overcoming anxiety. By understanding that our thoughts shape our emotions, we empower ourselves to change them. We can train our minds to focus on what we can control. We learn to accept what we cannot. This shift in perspective doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice and commitment. But the rewards are immense. By embracing Stoic principles, we can break free from the grip of anxiety. We can live with greater peace and fulfillment. One of the most powerful Stoic techniques is the dichotomy of control. This principle encourages us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. It's a simple yet profound idea that can transform our relationship with anxiety. When we worry, it's often about things outside our control: the weather, the opinions of others, even the past. Dwelling on these things is futile. It only amplifies our anxiety. The dichotomy of control helps us redirect our energy. Let's say you're anxious about an upcoming presentation at work. You can't control whether your colleagues will like it or whether your boss will be impressed. But you can control your preparation. You can control the quality of your work. By focusing on what you can control, you regain a sense of agency. You shift from feeling helpless to feeling empowered. You take action instead of dwelling in worry. This is the essence of the dichotomy of control. Section 4. Embracing the worst. Negative visualization. Negative visualization might sound counterintuitive at first glance. Why would we want to imagine negative outcomes? Why focus on what could go wrong? Wouldn't that make us more anxious and stressed? Surprisingly, the Stoics found the opposite to be true. They believed that by facing our fears, we could actually reduce our anxiety. Negative visualization involves mentally rehearsing worst-case scenarios. It's a way to prepare our minds for potential challenges. Imagine the presentation going terribly wrong. Picture yourself in that moment. You stumble over your words, the technology fails, and your boss is disappointed. It feels like a nightmare. But by confronting these fears head-on, we diminish their power over us. We become more resilient. This practice serves several important purposes. It's not just about facing fears. First, it helps us prepare for potential challenges. By considering what could go wrong, we're more likely to have contingency plans in place. This foresight allows us to navigate difficulties more smoothly. We're not caught off guard. This preparedness reduces anxiety because we feel more in control. We know we have a plan. Second, negative visualization helps us appreciate what we have. It's a way to cultivate gratitude. By imagining the loss of something precious, we gain a newfound appreciation for its presence in our lives. We realize its true value. This gratitude can be a powerful antidote to anxiety. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. Finally, imagining the worst often reveals that our fears are often exaggerated. We see them for what they are. We realize that even if the worst were to happen, we would be able to cope. We are stronger than we think. Negative visualization is not about pessimism. It's about resilience and gratitude. It's about preparing for the worst while appreciating the best. Embrace negative visualization and discover a new way to face life's challenges with strength and grace. Section 5. Living in the now, mindfulness and presence. Our minds have a tendency to wander. It's a natural part of being human. We often find ourselves lost in thought, drifting away from the present moment. We dwell on the past, worry about the future, and miss the present moment. This constant mental time travel can leave us feeling disconnected and overwhelmed. This lack of presence is a major source of anxiety. When we're not fully present, our minds can become a breeding ground for stress and worry. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of mindfulness, of bringing our attention to the here and now. By focusing on the present, we can find clarity and calmness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being fully engaged with whatever we're doing without letting our thoughts pull us away. It's about observing our thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. This non-judgmental awareness allows us to see things as they are, rather than through the lens of our anxieties. When we are mindful, we are less likely to be swept away by anxious thoughts. We can acknowledge them without letting them control us. There are many ways to cultivate mindfulness. Practices like meditation, yoga, and even simple daily activities can help us stay grounded in the present. One simple technique is to focus on our breath. Breathing is something we do constantly, yet we often take it for granted. Notice the sensation of each inhale and exhale. Feel the air entering and leaving your body, and let this awareness anchor you in the present moment. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently guide it back to your breath. This practice of returning to the breath can help build mental resilience and focus. Another powerful practice is to engage our senses fully. By tuning into the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures around us, we can deepen our connection to the present. When you eat, savor each bite. Notice the flavors, the textures, and the act of eating itself. This mindful eating can transform a simple meal into a rich sensory experience. When you walk, pay attention to the feeling of your feet on the ground. Feel the earth beneath you, the rhythm of your steps, and the movement of your body. By immersing ourselves in the present moment, we find a sense of peace that anxiety cannot touch. This presence allows us to live more fully and appreciate the beauty of each moment. Section 6. Challenging your thoughts. Rational reflection. Anxiety often stems from irrational thoughts. We catastrophize, overgeneralize, and jump to conclusions. Stoicism encourages us to use reason to challenge these thoughts. When you feel anxious, ask yourself, is this thought rational? What evidence do I have to support it? Often, you'll find that your fears are based on assumptions, not facts. For example, if you're anxious about a job interview, you might think, I'm going to mess this up, and I'll never find a job. Challenge this thought. Have I prepared well? Have I succeeded in interviews before?